Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here with another Let's Play, except this is kind of a return to an old Let's Play. We're doing this again. Magic Knight Rayearth. This was one of the first projects I've ever done on this channel, and as such the quality is lackluster, to say the best. So I've wanted to redo this for a long time. I even started this a while back, and I had a lot of problems with it, mostly because of licensing. The company that owns the license to the anime just sees this as the anime, and therefore will block it worldwide if it is in 720. And I didn't realize that until I'd gotten like 6 episodes recorded, and I tried to upload the first one, and I was like, yep, nope, not happening. So, through all of the anime scenes, you're going to see a very obtrusive watermark. And I kind of apologize for that, but also blame TMS Anime for not knowing that there's a difference between the gameplay and the anime, and the bag of dicks they can eat about that. So, yeah. Any of the anime cutscenes I do want to keep in the game, so they are going to have a weird watermark. So I apologize for that, but still, only so much I can do. And it's frustrating because I actually have seen other channels that do this in 720 and have had no problems with it. So I'm wondering why mine gets flagged, but it's, you know, it's YouTube. There's no right or wrong to it. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just weirdness. Alright, so we're going to be starting a brand new game.
This place, the dark tide must be quelled. I must call them.
Yeah, I'm also going to try to not talk over the anime scenes, simply because some of them do have voice acting. So, we'll see how that goes. Mostly because I honestly don't remember where all the anime cutscenes are. But yay, look at this! We're back at Tokyo Tower. It's been almost a decade since I did this. I did this in 2010. Oh, wow. That's a thing. My day, we didn't have bloomin' video games to rot our minds. We played with rocks and sticks and mud all day, and we liked it. We loved it. So this game was the last retail Sega Saturn release in North America. It was done by Working Designs, meaning the dialogue is going to be really weird. These are ancient. What's with the game with the yellow pie and the white dots? Playing video games. Talking about Pac-Man. Such a popular tourist attraction, they sure do have old video games. It's like, and that's the thing, like, so much of this game is, you know, there's so much dialogue to this game. So this really does have all the best trinkets in the greater Tokyo area. Like, you can go up to something and, like, basically, if it looks like you can kind of interact with it, you can. Like, there's so much. So incredibly much. So, can't go out that way. Can I go up this way? Nope. I have to take an elevator. I know that's what I gotta do. So, I guess I gotta go back down to the first floor and take an elevator. Yep, gotta take the elevator. And this takes us all the way to the top. We go up to the top. We can look out. What a racket these viewers are. You could buy a whole soda for what a peep costs. And looking around, there are 2 people here who look considerably out of place compared to all of the others. The one with blue hair and the one with the green dress that, well, actually, you kind of have a very similar green dress. So I guess you don't look as out of place. 2 of us. Look at us. We look really out of place with our anime-colored hair.
I have an important fencing match tomorrow, and we're wasting time here.
And that's another thing. There was a lot of voice acting to this game.
Oh my, you look lost. Can I help you?
What are you doing here?
Is something wrong?
Yes, there's a dog on top of Tokyo Tower. Doesn't that seem a little strange to you?
This cute little mutt is my very naughty dog. I have to catch him before he causes any trouble.
Wait! I'll help you!
And the running commences.
Flash?
And thanks to the help of all three of us,
Oh, what a darling little puppy.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into him.
Magic Knights, I summon thee.
Where are we?
I also love the artistic changes of them turning super chibi when they're falling to their deaths. I don't. That's dark, but I find it to be hilarious.
It appears that the Magic Knights have been summoned from beyond the barrier.
And so, the legend becomes an embarrassing reality.
What can they hope to accomplish using these children? Even if they manage to release Emerald, their power is too limited to be of consequence.
Quite true, my liege.
Of course, we must watch them closely to minimize any chance for surprises.
As you wish.
Ah, totally not an ominous villain-looking person, clad in black, watching everything. Yeah, I bet we're gonna be fast friends. I say that I've played this before, and most of you have probably already watched this before. You know how this is gonna end, but still.
Oh! What kind of nightmare is this? That hurt!
Since we're all conscious of what's happening, I think we can rule out dreaming.
It was a figure of speech. But whatever. We have to find out what happened. What is this strange place?
It appears we've been blown out of our world and into another.
I love how blown out of our world. Like,
One thing's for certain. This isn't Tokyo.
no, not so much so.
As we were falling, I saw a floating mountain and a volcano in the distance.
Isn't Mount Fuji a volcano? But I don't think Mount Fuji's in Tokyo. But yeah, volcano.
I noticed that too, though I decided I might be hallucinating.
Look, I'm not in the mood to compare trips. We've got to find a way out of here.
I love that. Compare trips. We ate some bad mushrooms.
Well, why don't we introduce ourselves first?
What?
Admittedly, this is a trying circumstance, but we can at least stay civil.
Yes, be civil. In this weird, strange land with floating islands.
Introductions seem like a natural starting point. Then we can put our heads together and get out of here.
Count me in. Then I guess I have no choice. Count me in too.
My mother said I blew in on a breeze, so I became known as Fu, which means wind.
My friends call me Yumi. I'm 14, in the 8th grade. What a coincidence! I'm 14 too. My name's Hikaru. What?
Totally a coincidence that all three characters are the same age.
You're the same age as me? You look like you're still in elementary school.
I must confess that I had the very same impression of you.
Oh, honestly. I, quite obviously, am substantially more mature than you, Fu.
Are you going to bicker all day? Enough! Emerald must have made some mistake. You can't be the legendary Magic Knights. You're just bumbling children.
Bumbling children?
What do you mean, children? You're more of a child than I am, buddy.
I have lived on this world for 745 years.
What? But who are you?
My name is Clef. I am the High Priest of Sephiroth and your guide in this realm. Until you reach the end of your journey together, you cannot return home.
It's like good to know we've just been kidnapped. Like that was basically his stance. You've been kidnapped, and you must help us. Otherwise, you don't get to go home. Coercion.
Master, the legendary Magic Knights have successfully landed.
And by successfully landed, we mean they didn't die upon impact.
It seems that our precious emerald is not bound as tightly as we'd thought.
Her intent must be to revive the ancient machines.
We must have a plan to counter Emerald's activities, Zagat.
Your impudence reveals your age. Master Zagat knows all.
The ones Emerald has summoned from beyond the barrier are merely children. But now that Clef is guiding them, there may be more cause for concern.
That meddlesome priest is the fly in our ointment.
That meddlesome priest is the fly in our ointment. That's a phrase.
The question is, how do we remove him?
By killing him.
Alcyone,
Yes, Master Zagat.
the time has come for a little child abuse.
My pleasure, Zagat.
Alright, that was also really dark. The time has come for little child abuse. Really? I'm sitting here wondering, it's like, is this from the anime, or is
This world is known as Sephiroth.
like, is this the... Because Working Designs has a history of redubbing their own thing and, like, adding their own voice actors, and I'm curious, is this Working Designs, or is this the anime?
You have been summoned by Princess Emerald to fulfill your destiny and save us. Summon Ray Blast.
Holy smoke!
When Emerald was free, this land knew nothing of danger and suffering. All beings of Sephiroth lived together in peace and harmony, fearing nothing. But now, this world reels as a dark chaos seeks to engulf our very souls. Mutant beasts of unthinkable savagery have consumed our world with fear.
All of this came about simply because a princess was taken from you?
Yes, Emerald was the cornerstone of all Sephiroth. She alone held the power to keep it in balance. You see, in our world, simple thought is the most powerful kind of magic. And a soul pure in thought can wield more power than the most insidious of evils. Princess Emerald held our world together quite literally with her prayers.
But then someone stole her away? And why would anyone want to imprison her?
Zagat, her most trusted aide, has turned this black deed. His lust for power has pushed him to bind the princess and hold her in darkness.
It all just sounds so very barbaric. How can it be true?
And besides, what relevance does this have to us? We're not of this world.
I also love how some of the character portraits, they already have their armor. Like, Umi there has the shoulder pad, even though we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Our best soldiers, knights, and magicians have tried and failed to defeat Zagat. The people of Sephiroth simply cannot challenge the strength of his thought successfully.
That settles it. We will become these Magic Knights and save Emerald for you. Hey, hold on a minute. What makes you think you can speak for the rest of us, Princess?
It is by Emerald's wish that you have been called to this land. Only by claiming your destiny as Magic Knights can her wish be fulfilled. And only when that happens will the way home reopen to you.
So in a nutshell, we have no choice. To get home, we must save Sephiroth.
Your destiny is to become Magic Knights and revive the machines.
Machines?
Can you wield magic?
Yeah, no. We're gonna go with no.
You must have known that, Clef. There's no way we can wield magic.
I had hoped that you would have at least some magic ability, but no matter. Magic transmission now!
What a rush! I've never felt anything like that. What was it?
I tried to give you some of my magic. But it seems that instead, magic has chosen you. Hikaru, close your eyes and feel the power. Can you sense it? The strength swelling within your very soul.
I can feel it. My heart seems ablaze with a sense of purpose.
That's right. You experience the wellspring of your magic.
What's that?
It was some birds flying overhead. But the music changed. That's kind of ominous.
It appears that Zagat's forces have caught up with us.
What?
Summon Griffin. Get on, quickly.
But what are you gonna do?
I shall stop them from following you. Now go.
That's insane!
There is no time to argue. Go! Look for the machines. Volcano, sea, and sky. The machines are there.
That's, only one of those places was actually,
Clef, don't be a fool!
a direction, so to speak.
Go east. Precia is there, within the Forest of Silence. Obtain weapons from her and join Mokona.
Well, well, well. It's been far too long, Clef.
You always were a weak-minded follower, Alcyone. Your alignment with evil disappoints, but does not surprise me.
That actually seems like a scathing response.
And yet I remain grateful to you, dear Clef. With the magic you taught me to master, I can now do things like this! I would expect no less a fight from the best magician in Sephiroth.
I taught you the secrets of my magic to protect Emerald. Now you spit in my face by turning the knowledge I gave you to the service of evil.
Ah, yes. The Clef I still remember vividly. Pure to the last. But how will she defeat me if I taught her, you ask? Simple. I just call on Zagat. Zagat! Power up now!
As you wish, Alcyone.
No!
Ha! Those sniveling Magic Knight wannabes are as good as mine now!
If Alcyone destroys the 3 Emeralds summoned, there can be no Magic Knights, and the machines will remain sealed forever. I pray they are strong enough, for soon this stone will overtake me, and the real enemy is much stronger than Alcyone.
Yeah, obviously, because the real enemy gave Alcyone enough power to beat the crap out of you. Like, really?
Oh, I'm so worried. I wonder if Clef is all right.
No, he's stone.
Come on, Foo. Didn't you see the power he had? Of course he's all right. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already ahead of us at the Forest of Silence.
What have we here? Oh my, it's a gang of optimists. How positively saccharine. Summon Ice Daggers! adorable show of courage I've yet witnessed. I, dear child, am Alcio.
You! What have you done with Clef?
I hope he's all right.
I also love how she's like, you. Like, we know who she, like, you.
Clef is fine. He's far too stubborn to fall to someone as lame as this.
Ah, such brave words in the face of impending doom. Don't delude yourself. Your little guardian is solid stone by now, kiddies.
Liar! I won't believe it! No way! How can that be possible?
Don't worry your pretty little air-filled heads. His time had come, and so has yours. Ta-ta, little ones. With you dies the legend of the Magic Knights. Be careful, little one. You wouldn't want to fall off the griffin before I killed you.
And with that, just vaporized the steed she was on. But not her, unfortunately. However, I would be really disappointed if a character died to a level 1 ability.
You'll pay for this! Oh, will you pay? This isn't over yet!
I guess it didn't vaporize it, because that's the shadow of the horse she's on.
I don't believe it, Hikaru! You did it! You really did it!
That must have been the magic Clef was talking about.
Magic? Yes. Yes! That was my magic!
Speaking of Clef, what are we gonna do now? He's been immobilized.
I won't believe it until I see it myself. We must go back.
Isn't that rather dangerous?
We can't leave him back there if he's in trouble. What kind of person would suggest that?
Please, try to stay calm. Raised voices won't solve our problem. Hikaru, if we go back and find he is stone, we don't have the means to reverse the spell. Besides, don't you remember that Clef told us to save Sephiroth at all costs?
That's right. Going back now would play right into the hands of those wishing to stop us. To save Sephiroth, we must follow Clef's instructions and move forward at any cost.
I know. You're right. We have to press on.
If I remember right, Clef's instructions were that we should head east. Yes, I'm sure of it now. He said to head east in the Forest of Silence to meet Prisia.
Wait a minute. I wonder if this could be the Forest of Silence.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get moving.
Alright, so now we actually get control of the game, you know. Only a half hour into it. But I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and we will start the next episode where we will take on the Forest of Silence. So till then, later everyone.